Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my channel. My name is Phil and I'm from Western Germany, like you don't notice, and today I will take you with me to my first grand tour with my 1981 Volkswagen T3 air-cooled bus, which I rebuilt for maybe almost 3 years. So today we start from Dortmund in direction south, and we are going to Spain. We only travel on small roads, not on highways, because this bus is not very fast, maybe 100 kHPA we can go, and I don't want to torture my engine, and we will see how reliable my bus is, and I'm very excited about this. So we will start at the evening because today it's very warm. You see, I also wear sunglasses. Normally I don't like to wear sunglasses. Yeah, but today maybe it's needed. So at the evening we will start to south. We will cross Cologne, and then we will see how we will stay at night. I will wait for the evening, not only because of the heat, also because of the traffic. In the west of Germany, where you have a lot of traffic, and yeah, when all of the people travel or going to work, it's terrible to drive, so we will go at the evening. I hope you have a lot of fun and you will see a lot of interesting things. So before we start, I will show you the most important thing for long travels. This is the fridge with enough drinks, cold drinks especially. This is very nice to have such things, and yeah, this is great to have a nice fridge. So I have enough here. Also food, yeah, this, and also I prepared my luggage. Luggage I don't need so much for this 3 or 4 weeks. I have also only this this box. This is enough for 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, and when it's not enough, I can wash also. It's not a problem. So here I have a box with some water and yeah, some charging tools for my camera and so on. Shoes. This box is for now it's empty. Maybe later for some empty bottles and so on I will take it. Here's some stuff for cleaning, wet toilet paper. Here I have some stuff for cleaning dishes. So in this cabinet in the front of this high roof I have maybe tea, some dishes also, trash bags. Yeah, this is a can for making hot water. Here is some soap inside. It's also prepared. Some towels here. Yeah, wet toilet paper again. So sugar, oil, spices, and so on. Everything what I need. These are here my pillows. I was sewing this maybe some weeks ago, and they are nice and comfortable. I was trying this already. Yeah, the toilet is ready to use. Yeah, also the cabin is also ready to use, prepared for long trips with 12 volt sockets, electric sockets, USB sockets for charging phones, and so on and so on. So this is inside. Maybe some small things on the back I will show you. These are my things for sleeping, some blankets. Here in this cabinet I have some towels. You see, I have a lot of space because I'm traveling alone. I was not using everything here and everything of storage in this bus because I don't need this with one person. Most things are empty, or I have some tools inside. Yeah, I hope I don't have some kind of breakdown. We will see, but such things always can happen. I hope not, we will see. So this bag here I will show you later. Under this bed I have a lot of interesting things, tables and so on. I will show you this later when we are searching for a place for the night. So everything is clear, and in the night we will start. we had just passed maybe 50 kilometers, and we already passed some middle-sized mountains. This is called Sauerland. This is also in west of Germany. It's kind of area with mountains up till maybe 600 to 800 meters, and I already could try this ability from this T3 in the mountains. I crossed these mountains without any problems in second gear, so it's not a big deal. Just I realized that my navigation software is very crap. I think it was driving me around here, and I noticed this. It wanted to bring me back the same direction, so it's totally crap. I was buying this premium application, and this is totally bullshit. I don't know what is wrong with this, so I was switching to Apple Maps now, and so it's much more reliable, and so I will stay with this software now for the moment. So now definitely I'm on the right way, and it's still almost 40 kilometers to Cologne. I'm just at the gas station and realized that I have some fuel drops on the floor. I think it's the gas tank for overpressure, and it should be not a big deal to fix it. Like expected, it was not a lot of fun to drive through the Cologne city center. Although it's almost 9 in the evening, it's a lot of traffic, and so I'm happy now that it seems to be I crossed the city center, and now we are going to south, and then maybe we can find a place for sleeping. Finally, after searching sometimes, I found a nice place here for staying the night. So it's in Zülpich, it's still in Germany, and yeah, tomorrow we will cross the border to Luxembourg or Belgium, we will see, and then we will continue our travel. So let's look what we have to do for the night. So here we are, almost ready for sleeping. What's my conclusion from the day? This day was very okay. I was starting at maybe 5:30, close to 6 in the evening. This is relatively late, but it's also it's a good idea to start after the traffic for working people. So like expected, the traffic in Cologne was not so nice, but this is okay. So finally I arrived here, and this place is it's okay for me. It's a nice place. So, but what I was realizing is that we have some mosquitoes around here, because it's a lake here. So I decided to put on my mosquito nets on the windows. So I hope I will have no problems in the night. Yeah, the bus is okay. He's running very well. The engine is running well. I only had this small fuel issue, or don't know, this fuel hose are leaking a little bit, but it's only in the beginning when the fuel tank is full, and this I will fix tomorrow in the morning when it's getting when the sun is rising. So today it's too late. Only I will eat something, maybe drink and making the bed, and then I will go to back. So we see us tomorrow in the morning. Yeah, morning everybody. Yeah, it's the second day and my night was okay. I had some problems to sleep at night, but on the first day it's always normal. And also, yeah, the sun is rising relatively early, and it's almost 6 now, maybe 5:50 a.m. So, but I was sleeping very well. It's okay. It's very comfortable here on this bed. Yeah, I had also no mosquitoes here. It's very good. Maybe it's because of my mosquito nets, or I had only luck. So then I think I will getting up. So, erstmal Kaffee machen. Yeah, I'm ready to go now. It's almost 8 in the morning, and I realized that I don't have this this fuel hose for fixing these problems with this small fuel tank. So I was deciding to go to some kind of car shop in the near, maybe 12 kilometers. It's not a big problem to go there and buying this part, because I don't want to fix this problem later. Maybe better doing this now than later, so I will not have some problems anyway. So let's go. Finally, I was in the shop and was getting this fuel hose, and like you see, it's what I wanted. It's a little bit expensive now, but it's okay. I needed this. Okay. Yeah, it's almost 9 in the morning, and I found a nice place here for breakfast. So the sun was coming out. Yeah, we are here in Eifel. This is also an area in Germany. You have some mountains, but it's a nice area. But the problem is here it's a lot of times bad weather. It's raining, and maybe you know Nürburgring. This is a famous racetrack here in the near. It's not so far, but also not far to Luxembourg. And soon we will enter Luxembourg. Yeah, but first we will make some breakfast and have a nice break. And also I will fix this fuel leak. So I'm finished with this. So now it's time to fix this fuel problem, this small. So this is the fuel tank. This is the outstanding fuel tank, and these fuel hoses are leaking. So I will change these two fuel hoses. So now we have here this small plastic fuel tank, and I was cleaning these connections here for the fuel hoses, and also here for air. These are 3 connections. So, and now I will fix this new fuel hose to this fuel tank and bring it back in the car. So I think this is okay. We will see when we are refilling next time. So we arrived in St. Vith. This is in Belgium. It's a nice city here, and yeah, I had a small problem. I wanted to go to the gas station, and I realized that in Belgium they mostly have some kind of automats where you only can pay with debit cards, and mostly I have cash with me. So it's a problem here to find a gas station where you can pay cash. So, but here in this big city, I finally found a gas station with people here, so I could refill my fuel tank. So. So we are in Toul now. Finally I found a gas station, a petrol station where I can pay cash. So I was thinking it's a big problem here to find a petrol station for cash. But okay, now fuel, I have enough fuel, and so we can start again. Yeah, it's 4:30 p.m. and I'm on the way direction Dijon. Accidentally, I was going on the highway. This was not my plan, but my application was showing only this one way. I don't know, maybe it's because I was searching a gas station in Toul, and this is the only way, but I decided to go out of this highway after maybe 8 kilometers. And I was paying this peage now €1.90. This is okay. But now I'm on the national roads again, and so I'm driving direction to Lyon and then Dijon. So let's go. So welcome to my lunch break. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon here in this area. I'm now in the northeast of France, in the near of Verdun. Maybe you know this city from the First World War. It's a relatively wide area here. A lot of small country roads, a lot of fields with sunflowers and everything else. And yeah, yeah, you feel a little bit lonely when you're driving here, and yeah, you can hope there's nothing happen. Okay, but nothing was happened. So yeah, I'm eating my soup now and waiting, maybe resting a little bit, and then we go forward. Now we have 7:10 p.m. and we are close to Besançon, close, maybe 50 kilometers before Besançon, and it's time to search for a place for the night. Now I'm on this resting place and I will look around if I found something on the map and searching. So, good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight it's 15th of July and we have almost 9 in the evening, and this day was very nice and also a little bit exhausting because I was driving more than 400 kilometers. I was not expecting this. Yeah, I had some troubles, but some sorrows I was making, because I have only cash with me, not some money on my credit card or something. And it's difficult to find a gas station where you have to pay with cash. So, it's needed for me to go to bigger cities, and there are also some people in these shops, so it's not a problem. Here I'm near from Besançon. It's 40 kilometers from here, and I found a nice place here. It's a kind of resting place, and I think I can sleep here good. We will see. Yeah, so I will eat something. I was already showering today. I feel very fresh, washing my hair and so on. It's nice to sit here drinking nice Spanish beer. So, and now I will cook something and then going to bed. I see you tomorrow. Yeah, good morning on this nice Saturday morning. Yeah, I think we have more than 20 degrees now, and I had a very good night. I was sleeping well. This bed is extreme comfort. Yeah, so I don't have to complain. And also, funny story, yesterday in the evening I was meeting a guy. He was arriving here with his Harley, and he was on the back way on a road trip, and he will drive to Belgium home, because he have to get home in the next 2 days. and he was sleeping here under the trees, and we were sitting down here and drinking a beer together. It's very interesting. And also in the morning we were drinking coffee together, and now he was leaving because he has to get home. Yeah. So yeah, breakfast I think I will not, because I want to drive before it's getting too hot, and maybe later. So I will pack my stuff and then let's go and find a gas station. Yeah, everything works well on this gas station. I could pay with cash, and also the car consumption, the fuel consumption is getting down. In the moment I have 12.6 or 12.5 liters per 100 kilometers. This is very good. The gas prices here are expensive, but it's this ethanol is part is 5% super 95 fuel, so maybe because of this it's expensive. Normally you get here only super with E10, 10% of ethanol inside, or you get 98 octane fuel. This is not needed, but naja, we will see. Now we have super 95 and yeah, we can go forward. Just we crossed some mountains, very high mountains. I had to shift down in second gear, so, and it's also getting very warm. I think maybe 25 or 26 degrees now, and we are 818 kilometers from Barcelona, so it's not so far anymore. Yeah, it's almost lunchtime, and I think soon I will make a break and eating breakfast or lunch or something else.
I decided to leave this nice place because maybe it's too loud in the night, and it's also directly on this national road. So I decided to drive a little bit forward and maybe find a place for sleeping in the night. I was eating already. I was making nice break. Yeah, so we will see how we stay at night.
Yeah, good evening. Here I am sitting with my Spanish beer, and yeah, let's think about the day. Yeah, I was starting at 9:30 in the morning after this guy with his bike was leaving, and we were talking a lot of things and it was nice with him. So, but then we have to start too. Yeah, I saw a lot of different landscapes again, and was driving to southwest, all of the country roads, a lot of mountains, the Rhön or Vogesen. This is also nice, nice places. Later I saw some more industrial areas, but this you have in every country, also here in France. On this place here where I am, this is called Tournon-sur-Rhône. No? It's a city on the river Rhön. Oh, it's a nice place, and I'm here a little bit outside from the city center on an official camping place or parking place for campers. It's totally empty here. I'm alone here. We will see how the night will go. Yeah, everything was fine today, so I think I go to bed and we see us tomorrow in the morning, and then we will start early, I hope.
So, good morning. It's Sunday morning, 6, it's almost 6 in the morning. The sun will rise soon, and I was putting my alarm on because I want to start early. It's getting very warm today. Yeah, let's make a coffee and then we will start.
It's 8:30 almost. We have already 24 degrees and we are close to Nîmes, maybe 60 kilometers from there. It's a wonderful day. It's very nice outside. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm here in Pezenas, some kilometers behind. I was refilling my fuel tank, so I'm I'm happy now. So I was driving since the last stop 230 kilometers, and yeah, it's almost 12 and it's very warm. We have 33 degrees and it's time for a break, and maybe I have to eat something and resting, and then we think about how we can stay the night. Maybe I'm sleeping on the camping place on an official. We will see. Maybe it's a good idea. I'm almost in Spain. I think it's not so far anymore, and so we will see if we drive, or if we continue to drive today or tomorrow. So we will see. Yes, I finished my lunch break. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I decided to go to another camping place. Today I want to stay on an official camping place, also because I need some water. I have only maybe 10% or 15% left in my water tanks, and maybe it's good for the next days to have a full water tank. And also it's nice. I'm on the 4th day now, and I think this evening I can stay at this official camping place. So I was eating some noodles with tomato, and yeah, it was okay. So then let's start. We see us later.
Yeah, boys and girls, it's Sunday evening, it's almost 9, and yeah, it was a long day. I was starting early in the morning at 7 and tried to stay in the not so hot conditions, but we had more than 32 degrees. Also now it's 28, 29 degrees, and also in the night we will have 25, 23, I don't know. Yeah, finally I found this place here. I was showing you this, and because first I wanted to go to an official place, but these two places on the beach, they are terrible. Too many people and no place. It's like in a kids place somewhere. So this is not what I want. So I was going some kilometers more to south on the coast, and found this place here, it's not much comfort, but yeah, the site is not so bad, and we have also here a nice beach, 500 meters ago, not ago, away. Yeah, and yeah, I was eating, and my stomach is full now, and I think I will rest maybe an hour and then I go to bed. So tomorrow it's Monday and I will go to Narbonne. Now, this is the next big city here, and I want to go to supermarket, buy something. The last 4 days I was not buying something. This is all what I had from Germany, and it's enough. But I think tomorrow it's needed to buy some things, and also refueling. Yeah, and then we go to Spain, 120 kilometers to the border. This is my destination. So we will see what's going on tomorrow, and see you in the morning. This is the highest point on these mountains here. It's a very nice road on the coast of Spain and the south of France. Very nice. Also the view is great. Very good. So we're here on this nice place in Cascais. This is on the coast directly, and we have here a nice place where we stay. It's not for free, but maybe 10 euro, it's okay. So it's time for dinner, and I think later we are going to the port and look around a little bit, and maybe I can show you some things. Yeah, good evening. We are in Cascais and it's 9 in the evening, and the day is gone, and yeah, I'm feeling relaxed with my cedar here. Yeah, the day was very nice, especially the landscape is very interesting, the best what I saw during the whole trip. You know, all of the mountains, these beaches, what you can see from the roads, and perfect roads, especially for motorcycles. All of the curves are very nice. Yeah, I was eating and all of my chicken. This was a lot, and I'm really full and relaxed, and yeah, so I think I will go to bed soon. Tomorrow I will drive not so far. I'm staying on the coast and driving direction to Lloret de Mar, Barcelona, but I will see how I stay tomorrow. So then let's finish this evening on the port, on the harbor, small harbor. Yeah, and then we see us tomorrow. Yeah, welcome to Costa Brava. Oh, this is a nice place. Oh, I was driving in a small city or a big city now, and you have a lot of tourists there and a lot of traffic, and it's not so easy to drive. And I'm happy that I'm now on smaller roads again, so it's more relaxed to drive. I'm almost in Lorette Mar, and yeah, I'm searching for a place for swimming, maybe a beach or something like this, but it's not always easy to get to the beach because you have to park somewhere or you have to stay your car. It's not so easy because so many people there, but I think I will find something. The last 2 days I also was finding nice places. Yeah.
Can you wait here, please?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. We are exhausted.
Yeah.
I love this type of.
Huh?
I love this type of.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Kalt, cold.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. It's hot to drive for the bicycle.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. 20 years ago, I also was driving a lot. But now I'm too lazy. It's too exhausting.
Yes.
The southwest of Germany.
Yes.
I come from Dortmund. Maybe you know this football club.
Yes, Borussia.
Borussia, yeah. You know. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
throw the battle.
Hmm?
We throw the battle.
No, okay. You can live here for, it's okay.
Okay.
And it's enough or you need more?
No, it's
No?
enough. It's
That's
enough.
okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yo.
much.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm nice and fresh now. I was swimming. Yeah, it's very nice. And I think I will go forward some kilometers on the coast and then finding a place for sleeping at night. Yeah, unfortunately I was getting some serious problems with my engine. In fact, the idle was going down, the RPMs, and yeah, sometimes when I was pressing the clutch, the engine was going off. So first I was thinking it's a problem with the carburetors, but it was not the case. Yeah, I was trying to continue my way up into the mountains, but the problem was still there, and so at least I was coming to Loretta Mar, and then the problem was getting very terrible because the engine was going off all the time when I was staying at the lights, and the other problem was that there were no parking places around it. It was complete full, and I couldn't find a place where I could stop my bus and try to find the problem. So I was very nerved and exhausted, and finally at the evening, maybe at 9:30, I found a gas station and was checking my engine, and yeah, I couldn't solve the problem on this place, and so I was yeah, in the situation I had to call my insurance, and they have to pick me up and bring me in to the next workshop. So sadly this workshop was not the best place, but it was the evening. I had to sleep somewhere, and I was spending the night outside on the streets on my bus, and wait for the mechanics on the next morning. Yeah, on the next morning I was getting up and had a lot of time because the mechanic in this workshop had only time at the evening, so I was spending the whole day on the street and was thinking, what's the problem? And first I was checking the ignition system, the spark plugs, and I found nothing specific on these parts, but I realized that the threads for the spark plugs are terribly damaged. So on one cylinder I had maybe no compression, I was thinking. So I was telling this problem to the mechanics, and he tried to fix this problem at the evening, and was installing some kind of repair kit, but this was not the problem. Yeah, because the mechanic only was working for maybe 30 minutes on my bus at the evening, and then the workshop closed again. I had to spend the next night out in my bus on some kind of terrible streets, a lot of noise outside. A hospital was in the near, so I had sirens all the night and days, and so you could imagine what for a night I had. So on the next day I had enough time to search for another problem, because the spark plug obviously was not the problem, and I found a problem with my ignition distributor. And yeah, sadly I know a little bit from this problem, because before I was starting this trip I saw that kind of cables were not so in the best conditions, and normally I had to change this ignition distributor, but yeah, sadly I was a little bit on low budget for this trip. My first plan was to drive with 2 persons, but this was not working, and so I was deciding to go alone on this trip. And the problem is, then you have a lot of money less than with 2 persons, so you can't share something like this. And so on such trips you have to spend the most of the money for fuel, no? So this is obvious. The rest is not a big problem. So but I had not enough money maybe for buying these spare parts in France or in Spain, and maybe waiting for 5 days somewhere, sleeping in a hotel, and then paying for this mechanic. So this was a big problem. And also after these nights I was totally exhausted outside, and the other terrible thing was that this workshop has no idea from my bus. These young guys, they didn't know something from old buses, and especially these air-cooled engines. So I was trying to call my insurance and discussed something like, maybe we can find a workshop where they have some kind of ideas from my bus. And the problem, 2 workshops we tried to contact, and they have all locations in this time. So terribly, yeah, it was a big problem for me. And then I had enough from all of this, and was
telling my insurance that I want to go home, and my bus has to go also home with a kind of trailer some weeks later. So yeah, this was a terrible end maybe, but yeah, the most terrible thing at the end was something else. Yeah, after I was organizing my way home with Flixbus, this is a kind of bus company. They offer very cheap, relatively cheap travels in around Europe, and the only problem is that you travel 25 hours from Barcelona to West Germany, and this is a kind of terrible thing. Yeah, but first I was thinking, okay, I will spend 1 day in Barcelona because I had enough time. This was at least a nice day. I could see a lot of things in Barcelona. It's a nice city. They have very nice beaches where you can go. It's very short to go on the beaches or go in the shops. So this was a nice day. But the terrible thing was this trip home. The day it's getting close to the end. I was on the beach almost a complete day. Only sometimes I was in some small shops buying some clothes because I hadn't so much. The most things I left in the car, so I needed a towel and some light clothes. It's nice here. Yeah, they have very nice beaches here, directly in Barcelona on the streets or near the center. It's easy to go there, swim, and yeah, have a nice relaxed day, eating something, going in the shops. It's a nice city. So, but now I have to leave and going to the bus stop and then catching the bus to Germany. So we see us later. At the end I was thinking, okay, it was more exhausting to drive with this terrible bus than going at feet. So I was in a very bad condition. My stomach had some kind of problems. I couldn't eat something. I couldn't sleep some time because it was, the seats were very tight, and the climate system in this bus was terrible cold, and I was freezing, and yeah, this was a very terrible trip home. And also this the last part of my trip was also not nice because I was using the German railways, and this is also a kind of terrible thing. So better not using the German railways when it's not needed. So I can advise you. So because it comes too late or comes never or something else. I was totally exhausted and sick after this trip, and I was sleeping 2 nights without getting up, and also I couldn't eat for another 2 days, and I needed some kind of yeah, relaxing time. Yeah, this was not so nice sand. But in general, the travel was very good because yeah, the most of the time the bus was running very well. This engine makes a lot of fun. I had no problems with the great heat, also with air cooling, and this was not a big problem. But the main problem on this travel was my low budget, because yeah, when you have more possibilities, then it's not so big problem to order this spare part. In Spain, maybe you pay 350 euros for this part, and I don't know, maybe 300 euros for fixing, maybe less, I don't know. But also you have to think about it, you have to spend some nights in the hotels in this time. So, but yeah, so this was the problem of all. So I had enough time. I was planning maybe 3 weeks for my trip, and after 1 week I had to go home. So this was a big problem, but next time I will be more prepared. So what's also nice, everything inside my bus was working very well. Also my installations and so on, it's very comfortable to sleep, so this was very nice. And yeah, but shit happened. This is life, and so next year maybe it will be better. So I hope you enjoyed this movie a little bit, and don't know if you have some kind of problems with my maybe terrible English, but yeah, it's not my native language, but I hope you understand the most of the things. So we see us later. Ciao.